Today we're going to be doing something very cool at Animal Kingdom. We are heading to the Caring for Giants tour where you get to learn all about elephants and how they take care of them here. Let's go. The tour starts at 1 o'clock and we're gonna check in at 12:45 in front of Kilimanjaro Safari. I believe that the tour is 90 minutes long, but we'll have to confirm that once we get there. So in front of the safari, you can find this Curiosity Animal Tours booth. That is where we're headed to check in. Other tours we've done are the Savor Savannah, and that's it. Here's an example though of things that you could do. Wild Africa Trek is definitely on our list. We are signing a waiver,
very similar,
double-sided before we get out there. We just finished check-in. The tour total length is 1 hour. We're gonna take a bus to a backstage area. We cannot film there. And then we're gonna get to look at the habitat and at the elephants. We'll see you when we get there. We just got off the bus and now we are in the elephant viewing area. Behind us is one of their habitats. There are a couple different ones, so she's gonna check if there are more elephants on the other side, but we can see one back here. Once you're up in this area, you're welcome to take pictures and videos of anything that you want. They do keep the bus right here, so you can leave things on the bus if you would like to. If you have any snacks or any coffees, you'll need to leave those. But other than that, you're pretty much free to do whatever you'd like. All right, so the first elephant we're seeing.
Across the way, that is Nadira. So has anyone seen The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom? Yeah, if you haven't seen it, highly recommend. Show on Disney Plus. How much water can they suck up in their trunk at a time? They can hold up to 5 gallons of water in their trunk. But that pool is huge. It's actually 15 feet deep, so it's deep enough to submerge even Mac.
The elephant is walking this way, so we are going to follow. This is Nadira. You might know her from the Animal Kingdom series on Disney Plus. And so we're gonna walk all along and we can kind of walk along the entire backside of the habitat. Something I've always wondered on the safari is how much space do the elephants actually have? Because it doesn't look like they have that much space, but they do. They have a bunch of different areas here. We also learned that there's 3 herds and they try to not get the herds to cross paths unless there's like a specific reason or like a play date. So that was really interesting. As a look, this is the backstage area. They're not allowed to go freely between there, but sometimes the cast members will open the gate for them. And then this is kind of their main habitat area. You can see there's a couple of elephants out there. Then there's these 2, one is itching by the baobab tree. And then it also extends even further down there. This hill right here leads to sort of a waterway. This is one of the ways they're kind of blocked off from exiting here, but they said that there's not really a risk of them trying to escape. I'm gonna zoom in on the one that's itching by the tree. Oh, here he comes, or she.
They are like, I have nothing that I want over on that side that would entice me to go down the incline. I have everything I want in here.
The guide is awesome. She's here to basically answer any questions. It's a very informal tour. It's not as much set in stone like Peace, the Kingdom, or any of those tours. So we're sort of free to explore this area as we want, ask questions when we want, and then just walk away when we want.
Personality compared to Vasha. And just like human parents have different parenting styles, so do elephant parents. Mom told me no nursing. Not happening.
It's hard to see, but the elephants are in the pool right now. You can just barely see it. They're swimming.
That's so cool.
When do they spray? Oh, you know what? I need to go into the water again. I'm too hot.
Too hot.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. A little more vegetation for me.
Is it
sitting down? I'm gonna lay down. You're gonna roll in the dirt?
I'm very tired. Oh, I'm asleep. There. Yeah, there's definitely a big upslope in the water.
Yeah.
Right there.
This has been so cool, watching the elephants play in the water. So apparently that is very rare and it only happens when it rains, which was so cool. And they're currently throwing dirt on their back, which we learned is like a natural sunscreen, and that's what they do to protect themselves from the sun. This is some really other great views and angles of the elephants. So here are the 3 that we have been looking at all day. You can see the safari vehicles and the baobab. It's right around 2 o'clock, which means our tour is officially over. But this was amazing. Truly such a close experience with the elephants and just watching them and learning a ton. Seeing them on a camera is really cool, but seeing them with your own eyes is unbelievable. So now we are headed back on the bus. We can't film anymore until we get off of it, but then we'll do a little summary, let you know how much it costs, time, booking, things like that. We are back on stage. Let's talk a couple of details about the tour. It costs $35 per person, and you can use an annual pass holder or other discounts. $35 per person for a Disney tour is very inexpensive, so this is definitely one to do if you've maybe never done a tour before and you want to try it. There are a lot of other tours at Animal Kingdom. We have a Savor the Savannah tour video up that we will link, but there's also a tour for rhinos. There's a wilderness trek, which is one of the most popular ones, as well as a couple of other tours that have been around from time to time. This tour does happen multiple times per day. Right when we were getting off, the next tour is going in, so there are a few different choices to choose from. The tour can be booked 60 days from the start of your trip, so our trip started on Saturday and we booked it for today, which was actually like 65 days out. That's a good tip if you're having trouble finding availability. They are really competitive, so make sure you look quickly. Our guide did let us know that the rhinos tour is actually one of the hardest to get, so if you're interested in doing that, definitely be on 60 days in advance. And the other thing you should know is that it is wheelchair accessible, which means that you can go up the ramp in a wheelchair and enjoy the same experience, but you do need to call ahead and let them know just to make sure that the van can accommodate you. This tour was amazing. We highly recommend. We're gonna get the reactions from our family and see what they think, and then we'll say bye. What did you think of the tour?
It was amazing. You got to see the elephants up close. We saw them doing like playing in the water and just putting suntan on. It was great.
Rate it out of 10.
10 out of 10. Easy.
Papa Mouselet.
Really, really cool. I agree with Nelson C. It's amazing to see them in the water, playing in the water, trying to eat vegetation off the sides. See the big moms, giant macs. Great.
Rate it.
10 out of 10.
You thought of the tour and rate it out of 10.
I loved it. I especially loved the baby elephants, and it was a 10 plus.
You heard it from them, you heard it from us. This tour was amazing. Highly recommend. We'll put a little more information in the description. Be sure to like and follow for more, and thanks everybody. Bye.